Whether it be two-wheel drive, four-wheel drive, or these Ford F150s, a lot of us like to drive. This is your all-terrain nation, and this is Ford Talk Live, presented by nobody tonight. This is not really a sponsored episode, but I'll still give a shout out to my friends over at White Knuckle Off-Road Products. If you need some rock sliders for your Bronco, F-150, whatever you want to use, Ford products, I'm sure they have something for you. Go check them out and tell them Dave and Kelly said hi. What is going on, everybody? It is F-150 night here on the channel, and I'm pretty excited. I've been told hints of what's coming. And I don't think it's going to be massive, but anytime we get a new F-150, it's always exciting. So hopefully you guys are going to have a lot of fun with this. I will bring up the stream here in a little bit. Once Ford, actually, they've got 4.5 minutes till they actually start their stream. And where is the booze? No booze tonight, man. I'm on Coke Zero tonight. But I'm excited to see what Ford does. I definitely, if you watched last night's show, we had a blast and really didn't get into anything that I wanted to talk about, which is, hey, man, every once in a while you need one of those shows. But a little FOMO for me. I needed to be at the Detroit Auto Show, and, well, it just didn't work out for us that we could be there. But, you know, maybe next year. I knew this was coming when I turned down my passes for the show, and now I kick myself because all my friends are up there having a blast. You know, you saw Tim last night. Everybody was having a blast, and yeah, I'm stuck here at the old castle, as it were. So I will bring this up so you guys can see it. So there is this is from the live stream that Ford is actually doing. You should be able to hear the audio as well. So let me know when that pops up, if you can you hear all that. But I'm pretty pumped. I haven't had a brand new F-150 since 1997, 98. So I'm probably due to buy an F-150 one of these days, and maybe this might be the one. Maybe we'll have to see, but you know we will get a. They've teased the Raptor. I think our friend Tim Bart's over there with Long MacArthur. He had some pictures where they were showing, just giving hints of the rear end of this vehicle. And like I told Tim last night, they've really not hit anything. I mean, if you follow the industry at all, you've seen these trucks, man. Ford Authority has shown this truck quite a bit, and we could roll over there and I could show you the spy photos of that, but it's better to, we'll do it with Ford here in a couple minutes. But I want to say hi to everybody. Hi, Paul Elliott, who was, I believe, the first in here. Bronco 78 is in the house. Valley Dude, Jason Leopold, Steve P from Arizona, Eric Jefferson, salesman extraordinaire, Michael Nice, and Dirk Connor. Let's see, Desard. Let's see, Valley Dude 5000, and a few others will be joining in here. We got up to 30. If you guys would smash that like button for me, it just lets the algorithm know that, hey, you know, I kind of like what he does, and we would appreciate that. So I can't believe YouTube Car Spotters Guide's not in here yet, though. What's up, Big Wheel, Big Fam? Bug Guy, what is going on? What's up, Troy? I think, you know, we do know that Ford is shipping the new F-150 to Australia and some other markets now that have been itching for this vehicle. So will they get what we see here tonight? Will they dash change? You know, Ford has a beautiful dash in this thing now. The current I did when this one came out, I think in 2021, maybe. I think me and Kelly did on New Year's of that year. We did a review on with the F-150. I believe that was an XLT. I believe, you know, homie, that's been a long time ago. A lot of whiskey since then, but I'm pretty excited to start talking a little bit more full size truck. Now, Kelly, who is not up here because she's downstairs watching TV, is she's a full size truck girl. She loves big trucks, and so I know I could probably talk her into an F-150 once we're done with the old Mustang, as it were. But do you think we'll see anything else tonight? Now, obviously, they're calling this F-150 Fest. You can see it there in the screen. But do you think they will tease any of their other truck lineups? Will we anything with Ranger? Because I know Ranger Guy has been upset that he's not gotten a trimmer. So they're due to kind of announce some trimmer stuff coming up, because I have been told they are doing a trimmer version of that truck. I think I did a video a few months back of the spy photos of a trimmer Ranger. Will we see anything with Maverick? You know, Maverick's probably one of the top selling trucks out there besides F-150. I'm sure Maverick is pretty high up on the list there. What's up, Maki fan? But I'm sure this one's pretty much dedicated. This will go just like Mustang did last year, where they announce it, and then we won't see the new F-150, the 24 till what now? Because that's how Mustang did. Mustang revealed the same time exactly last year, and they teased and teased and teased us. What's up, Frank B? And then we didn't get, we didn't get to order a Mustang, I think, till March, and then they just are starting to get delivered. So is that how the F-150 will go with Ford? Now Ford has this big thing. They're all worried about quality. They are not letting stuff out. They want to work on quality. And then we've got this goofy, I guess I shouldn't say goofy, but the UAW strike, is going to screw up everything for the next few months. Even if it was a easy week, they strike for a week and then they have to ramp back up. It'll delay everything for probably a month. So I'm curious, will they make any mention to that tonight too? Because I guarantee you they're going to mention the workers. Oh, 30 seconds. I guarantee you. And can you guys hear a countdown on this at all? Probably helps I put the volume up. But I'm always curious with their music. I have to watch their music because I will get demonetized for that. So I will bring it once they start talking. I will definitely bring it up here. Here, and it looks like 8 seconds. Man, this is getting exciting. Getting exciting. So we'll bring this up like this so you guys can watch this full screen. And here we go. The F-150 Fest. Ford Tough. Built Ford Tough.
You just trying to catch a good time.
No music. Sorry, I have to kill the music. So, Nico Moon there. I would like to let you guys hear that, but I cannot, or they will definitely copyright restrict me on that. So, but I think tailgate, we're going to see a new tailgate from Ford. For whatever reason, there's a tailgate war going on right now. I don't understand it. I think honestly, GM does the best tailgate, out of the tailgate wars. It's kind of strange that I have to say that, but the way they do their step and stuff, the fold down, I think that's great. Rams, I'm still not sold on the way Ram Trucks does their split, like 60-40 split tailgate. I would like to see something different besides that. And from what I've seen of Ford, it almost looks like the 60-40 split that Ram does. So I'm not sure what we will see there. Technology, I'm not sure what we're going to see on technology as well. But as soon as I've got my my press stuff up, as soon as they upload the info there, we'll break that news down as well. But as you can see here, they're definitely Ford spends money on this stuff, and they're really been spending some money on the Detroit Auto Show, which is nice. A lot of manufacturers have backed away from singing for y'all. No, I can't even sing it for you. They'll nail me that way as well. But Ford has been one of the big companies keeping this show alive. A lot of major manufacturers have just don't want to do the show anymore, especially your import brands. They just do not want to get involved with the Detroit Auto Show because the big three, it's their stomping grounds. They don't want to they'd rather showcase, like Toyota would rather showcase stuff, present it like they did with the new Land Cruiser, that they would rather do it at their museum in Utah, or they like to do stuff at their campus in Texas, which makes sense. That way they can really selectively invite who they want to. But look at Detroit there. Detroit is looking good. And what a great time for the auto show up there. The weather is nice, so that's really cool. Looks like Ford. Once again, I cannot play the music, but yeah, nice yellow cup. You know what's in that yellow cup, right? Something I don't have tonight. Oh man, I mean, I guess I could drink from the bottle, but Redneck Dave come out that way. But technology, I'm curious. Ice Cube, what song? Nico Moon, gonna have a good time. It's a very
I'm a big believer in the power of it, y'all.
There you go.
That's why I love listening to music that makes me feel that way. Music like Kenny Chesney.
Yep, can't listen to Kenny Chesney on here either. But will we get a bigger screen now? That's that we seem to be in a tailgate war and a screen war. So where are we at with the battles? Where do you think we're gonna see for all this stuff? And I'll do this for right now. Interesting though that they have this. They're doing a full production show here. I don't remember this with Mustang last year. Maybe they did. I'm not sure. whether they did this or not. But Mustang had I think a bigger turnout because Mustang obviously it's an enthusiast car, so I feel like they had a big turnout. There's a lot of friends of Ford down there. We're gonna have one of those friends of Ford on the show on the Monday show coming up really soon, and he's big Instagrammer, so you guys are gonna wanna see that and listen to his story when he comes in because he's a pretty inspirational story because he gave up his 9 to 5 to do this kind of stuff full time and just hit 100,000 followers, I think, on Instagram, which is a pretty big deal. Um, and he was excited. He wants to get into YouTube, and he's excited to come on the show and tell a story, and tell what his love of the Ford brand. So that's going to be kind of fun. Longtime friend Jim B. Mears is in the house. One of my best friends growing up. Just a big Ford F-150 guy, which is funny because me and him both kind of grew up in GM households, and Jim there is a Ford enthusiast, we'll say. But I cannot get him to drive the Bronco yet, which is funny. He's a Jeep guy for off-road, and past that he's Ford all the way, and I cannot get him to drive the old Bronco here. So let's see, what do we got going? Nope, still got music going on there. Oh, come on, guys. Let's talk automotive. Not and you know what sucks like for they like Friends of Ford is there, and that's where they invite some of these social media people to these things. When they play all this music, it just screws up any chance they have to kind of promote this a little bit. So
music, food, horsepower and torque, towing and tech, power and fun. Any
you guys know if you
drivers out there? Just a few. Absolutely amazing. Love to see it and love to hear it. And this is why we are all here to see and hear about the F-150 and how it keeps getting on even better and better. I'm here right now with Andrew Frick, Vice President of Sales and Trucks. Andrew, thanks so much for joining us tonight.
Thanks, Christy. It's great to be here with you and everyone else. It was a beautiful night tonight. Good to see everyone. You know, it's nights like tonight that get all of us at Ford extremely excited. And it's also a great reminder of what Ford really mean to every community across the country. F-Series is America's best-selling truck for 46 years. That's right. And for 41 years, it's been America's best-selling vehicle. So let me put that into perspective for a minute. Last year, we sold an F-Series truck every 48 seconds. So if you lined up F-Series trucks bumper to bumper, those trucks would stretch from here to Los Angeles.
Wow. Okay. Yeah. What does that mean for the entire country? That's quite the stretch.
It is the stretch. But F-Series is really an economic engine for the U.S. in so many ways. F-Series generated $41 billion last year. In fact, if F-Series was a Fortune 500 company, it alone would be larger than Visa, Starbucks, or Netflix. Over 75 years of F-Series, we've sold over 41 million trucks. It's one of America's most popular consumer products, second only to the Apple iPhone. And we are proud that F-150 and all F-Series are 100% assembled in America.
Good deal.
From Dearborn Truck Plant to Kansas City Assembly, Kentucky Truck Plant to Ohio Assembly, we employ more hourly workers in America than any other automaker. Because we know what the American auto worker can accomplish. F-150 is truly America's truck. It brings volunteers to the firehouse. It brings the muscle to the work site. It brings in the harvest. It brings home the bacon. And with Pro Power on board, it even powers the grill that can grill that bacon. And tonight, we're here to show how America's best-selling truck and Ford is raising the bar yet again. Let's take the very first look at the new F-150.
Here we go. Click them shoes, Dorothy. Oh, nice in the middle tailgate. I'm screwing the volume up. All right. Pro trailer assist, which we've seen. You can see that screen doesn't look any different inside. See the new headlights there. Looks to be a platinum edition. 430 horsepower with that. That's awesome. I had to figure out why the power boost hasn't really caught on more. Tim Esterthal that we had on last night, he had one of the early versions, and I liked it. I liked his truck he had. That display, okay. Steering wheel doesn't, nothing there. Seems to be okay. Blue Cruise, that's nice. Truck barbecues for you.
It's one thing to know it all. It's another to do it all. Introducing the new 2024 Ford F-150. Tough this smart can only be called F-150.
Those taillights are interesting the way they're rented.
Here I am with America's Truck and Milton Wong, Chief Engineer for the F-150. Hey, Milton, it's so great to have you here tonight.
Hi, Christy. Hi, everyone. All right. What do you think of this truck? All right. Today, we get to share what we've been working on to develop this new F-150. For us, it's about understanding our customers to better equip them. We went out and we talked to them. We lived with them. And most importantly, we listened to them. That is our commitment to delivering the innovations that our customers use. And this new F-150 has built Ford Tough capability to handle any pursuit. All right, first, let's talk about the 3.5-liter Power Boost full hybrid engine. It combines the best parts of EcoBoost and electric power. The powerful hybrid engine helps our customers get anywhere, and it lets them do just about anything. Every Power Boost comes standard with a 2.4 kilowatt Pro Power onboard generator or an optional 7.2 kilowatt system. That is Pro Power on board. And right now, we're using it to power some of this festival.
I mean, F-150 is literally bringing the party tonight.
Interesting.
Absolutely. BYOP. Bring your own power.
The engineers are always awkward when they make them speak.
And Pro Power on board is quieter than even the quietest traditional portable generators. But okay, there's a lot more to tell you about today. In this new F-150, we are also bringing great new features that you'll find across the entire lineup, from XL to Platinum. Okay, today, technology and connectivity are more important than ever. So, the 12-inch touchscreen, the 12-inch digital cluster, and the built-in 5G modem are now going in across the board, standard in our lineup. We've also added an available heads-up display, which helps the drivers keep their eyes on the road.
I'm not big on heads-up
displays. It's inspired by fighter
all.
jets. We display the most important information to the driver to help them while they are towing and hauling, going off-road, or going hands-free on the highway with Blue Cruise. But the biggest improvement might just be in the back. Today, we want to talk to you about the Pro Access tailgate.
Ooh,
For the tailgate, at least it's
Ford getting into the tailgate wars here?
Getting in. No, Ford is ending the tailgate wars. Oh. All right, so 75% of our customers tow in some capacity, but not all tailgates work when towing. This one does. The Pro Access tailgate is not only power up and down, but now it also has an integrated swing door that opens to 100 degrees. It has 3 opening angles and built-in stops. The first one is fundamental. It prevents the door from hitting the trailer jack when provides a large enough opening to pull out large things like a cooler or to hop in and out of the truck bed. We also widened the bumper step, made the bumper step deeper so that you can confidently hop in and out.
I don't know if you can see where the step is.
We added an optional retractable step for those who need it to make entry and exit easier. And we also put an integrated handhold to give yourself some stability as you climb in and out.
I kind of feel like you guys thought of everything pertaining to tailgates.
Well, our customers really led the way, right? We think a lot about all of this. But this isn't just about the tailgate anymore. It's about changing the whole experience, changing the whole back end of the truck. So we work with our customers to find everyday problems that they experience when using their pickup beds. And we found ways to solve them. And these are our new capabilities. So if you think about it, all of our customers use trucks very differently. Sometimes we're using them to do very heavy duty
I've
work,
got the,
like carrying mulch.
I got the press release up now.
Our customers are just trying to handle everyday tasks like bringing groceries home, right? And that can be a real pain with a truck, right?
Power
so
choices,
we saw that customers either cram their groceries into the second row at their kids, right in front of their kids' feet,
V8
or they put them in the back of the pickup bed.
F150 Raptor.
But when they get home, they find that it's a long reach over the tailgate to get their groceries out. Well, with Pro Access tailgate, you are now at the very edge of the bed.
13,000.
You have very easy reach to everything, right? And now combined with our tonneau cover and our bed divider, the Pro Access tailgate transforms the back third of the trunk, of the bed into a trunk, right? But we all use our trucks differently. So with the new tailgate, DIY features, and our full arsenal of accessories, our customers can form-fit solutions for their individual lifestyles and life stages.
So Milton, you didn't just improve functionality, you also gave them some new looks as well.
That's right. Look at this truck, right? So for our premium trucks, we created a sophisticated, a tough, and athletic appearance with new lamps, new grills, and the next evolution of our signature C-clamp. We also gave XL, STX, XLT, and Tremor a sporty new personality with a one-piece coast-to-coast grill. With our standard LED lamps, the workhorse of our lineup is now bolder, tougher, and more modern. These are our brand new trucks, and they are unmistakably
for Bronco people, you're going to know they're going to
do
the winch grill that you can get like a Bronco. That's going to be
Thank you so much, Milton. We appreciate it. That's some great new examples of pure American ingenuity at work. Now let's talk about the purposeful tech you'll find in the driver's seat. Thank you.
F-150 Raptor is going to get a new dual Fox dual live valve shock.
Jennifer Shaw from Ford's driver assistance software and feature team. Jennifer, it's so great to have you here. How is Ford using technology to take F-150 to the next level?
Hi, Christy. We use tech to improve the driver's experience, safety, and productivity.
And we're
Raptor's gonna get
increasing the
one-pedal drive.
availability of driver assist technologies across the F-150 lineup. Safety is always our top priority, and that's why we've had automatic emergency braking standard on every F-150 since 2021. All F-150s include the latest versions of pre-collision assist with automatic emergency braking, lane keeping system, and blind spot information with cross-traffic alert.
So Ford is,
We added features like exit warning,
Ford has
which
also,
alerts a
they're making
driver
it easier
about to
order.
open
They're
their door
reducing
if a vehicle,
their order
pedestrian, or
complex,
cyclist is approaching from
by
behind.
90% compared to the
Our
2023
available
model. This
hands-free driving
simplification means
technology,
there's some popular
Ford Blue
features like
Cruise,
extended
can
range fuel
help make
tanks,
driving
class
less stressful
4
and more
hitch are
enjoyable.
now standard.
And the new
Popular
F-150
freestanding
has
options like
Blue Cruise
moonroof, max recline
1.2,
seats,
which
axle
brings new
upgrades, tow
features like
mirrors can
lane
still be
change
ordered
assist,
outside the pack.
allowing you to safely switch lanes with just the tap of the turn signal, and in-lane repositioning, which helps you to shift the vehicle away from other vehicles on the road.
Yeah, the lower trim, I'm looking at it now.
Over time with over-the-air software updates.
And I'll bring some of these
All
photos
right,
up
we're
when this
talking
is
trucks
over.
here, so we got to talk about towing technology. Absolutely. F-150 owners tow a lot. And for the past few years, we've been finding ways to make their lives easier and their towing experiences more enjoyable and less stressful. First, we added Pro Trailer Backup Assist, which makes backing up a trailer as easy as turning a knob. Then we gave our customers the option of adding onboard scales with Smart Hitch.
The scale thing
And
is really cool.
Pro Trailer Hitch Assist is an industry-first technology that uses computer vision and machine learning to automatically back up the truck and align the hitch ball with the trailer coupler, all with just the push of a button.
I'm a little scared
You
of that
only need the
signal.
driver to do this. No
How
more
many
arguing,
trucks are gonna be
getting
running through a
frustrated
trailer?
with a friend or loved one, like left, no, right.
Wait, am I right or you're right?
No, stop, go forward. No, back it up. Too far.
Oh, we've all been there before, right? I can see how this can be a huge relationship saver.
Exactly. Pro Trailer Hitch Assist is just the next step on a ladder of features that Ford has been adding to F-150 to make towing and trailering easy and safe.
All right, we've got all these new technologies, but like a cell phone, they'll be obsolete in basically a heartbeat, right?
Not at all. They are future-proof through over-the-air software updates. And F-150 owners can also find peace of mind with a new feature, Stolen Vehicle Services, available to customers in North America for the very first time. This feature alerts the owner if someone attempts to access, tamper with, or tow the truck. Owners can opt in to share location data directly from the vehicle with the 24/7
Cigar
Ford
Texan,
support
they're doing the
team who will work
27. Let me go back to
with
that.
local
I'll tell you real quick.
authorities to locate and recover the vehicle.
The media website.
And
for
because
is
this
pretty
vehicle is so connected, businesses can manage their fleet through Ford Pro Telematics to deal with maintenance and
awful. All right,
maximize
power choices
uptime.
include the 2.7
Everything
Eco
is
Boost, the
designed to
3.5
make our
Eco Boost,
customers more
3.5
productive, more safe,
Power
and more
Boost,
powerful on
3.5
the
high
road.
output.
Thank you, Jennifer.
5 liter,
we really appreciate your time and
high
all the
output for the
information.
F-150 Raptor,
Now
5
let's
liter
take a
V8,
closer look
5.2
at something we
supercharged,
talked about a
V8
little
for the
earlier.
F-150 Raptor
Powerful
R.
tech first introduced in 2021 that's giving F-150 the power to plug in and come through. Segment exclusive Pro Power on board.
Ragna Kumar and Etravel Chandrasekhar got married. They held a nighttime reception in Farmington Hills. Then about 10:30, the skies opened up and the lights went out.
So the power is out, and here comes the F-150. Oh, there's the power! Woo! Ford saves the day!
More than 200,000 utility customers are in the dark right now across the region.
With my Ford F-150 7.2 kilowatt Pro Power onboard generator, the show will always go on.
Are you charging people's cars again?
Looks pretty good.
My name is Jose Ortega with Team Rubicon. Currently, we are in East Florida, Cape Coral, working out of home after Hurricane Ian.
And this unique truck will allow us to supply our volunteers with power to recharge their tools, create lighting or cooling. Essentially, you can think of these as pickup trucks that are also mobile generators.
It comes with a
Wind,
banjo.
rain, and even a reported tornado, leaving behind major storm damage and massive power outages.
Power is out at Minglewood. The F-150. The show must go on.
So we're running about 3,000 watts, and it's working perfect. So thank you, Ford.
Joining me now is John Emmert, Ford's General Manager for North America Trucks. John,
yes,
it's so great to have you here. Thanks for joining us. What can you tell us about Pro Power on board?
Well, hi, Christy. Pro Power on board is standard on the F-150 Power Boost Hybrid. It turns F-150 into a mobile power plant. It lets you plug in many kinds of electric appliances and tools. It's also safe for the family. You might use it on a campsite. We had a customer from Montpelier, Indiana. He told us that he uses it to run a welder on his farm, to run electronics in his camper, and even to run an ice cream trailer at local events in his hometown. You know, you can even help a stranded Tesla driver power up their car on the side of the road.
Can't help to poke at Tesla, can they?
How much power exactly does it generate?
So it comes standard with 2.4 kilowatt hours of power on the hybrid. And about 3/4 of our customers actually upgrade to the 7.2 kilowatt hour version. With that kind of power, just to put it in context, a contractor can keep their entire crew working to frame a house with every tool plugged in all at once. Like a miter saw,
but they've had
circular
this
saw,
power boost before,
or a chop
so it's
saw,
not
a hammer drill,
completely new technology.
a welder.
I don't remember.
You get my point. But all at the same
wattage
time.
they could do. But,
So the Tate family, they recently wrote us while they were on a road trip to let us know that they're using Pro Power on board to power up a 25-foot Airstream camper. And they're doing that on their trip from Idaho all the way to New Hampshire. And I love this story. In Maine, there's a nonprofit that is now using Pro Power on board to power a mobile dental clinic, bringing oral care to remote, underserved communities in Maine. Now the competition, so our competition can talk about going off the grid, but we can take the grid with us.
I mean, I feel like that can just make such a huge difference. That capability can really impact something in a huge crisis.
Yeah, absolutely. And it's making a difference right now. In the wake of Hurricane Idalia, Team Rubicon, a veteran-led humanitarian organization, is using Pro Power on board to light up their forward operating base in Perry, Florida.
The way they break the top
Now, they
up,
call the F-150 Power Boost the game
lights.
changer. It's illuminating their camp, and it's assisting them with all the hard work that they have to do to help that community recover. So from Florida to the Carolinas, we're seeing F-150 owners use Pro Power on board to keep their lights, their refrigerators, baby monitors, and all their medical equipment powered up.
Make that front
while
end
the
just
power
look
lines
very
are down. So this map,
wrong.
this
Something
map
about it.
shows Pro Power on board and how it was used following the recent tornadoes we had right here in Michigan. Behind each of these dots is someone, a person, a family who now has quiet and reliable energy when they need it the most. We saw the same thing after Hurricane Idalia, after Hurricane Ian, and after the Texas ice storms. Our trucks aren't just efficient, they are mighty, and they are tough.
They are tough. They are definitely efficient. I feel like they might be popular as well.
They certainly are, Christy. In the last 3 months, F-150 hybrid sales are up 33% versus the same period a year ago.
Curious if there's tax credits on hybrids now for these trucks.
And we see our hybrids, our internal combustion engines, and our EVs each playing an important role in our strategy to keep blazing that trail and leading the way for the future. So just like with the F-150 Lightning, we're aiming high with our hybrid trucks. Today, for example, Ford has 75% market share of the hybrid pickup subsegment. Yeah, and 10% of all the F-150s we sell today are hybrids. But we are just getting started. In fact, next year, we plan to double the mix of hybrid trucks that we manufacture in 2024.
Makes sense. They want to simplify
F-150 is aiming to be among the top 3 best-selling hybrids in this country by the end of next year.
Wow. Okay, so these trucks can perform off the grid, but how about off the road?
Of course. If it's off-road agility and powerful work capability you're looking for, check out the new F-150 Tremor.
Yeah, this is what I'm excited about right here, the new Tremor, because given a unique grille, I feel like it's going to be its own model. I don't know that for certain, but let's check this out. Look at that. So there's the optional winch bumper.
That Tremor sure knows how to make an entrance. Look at that.
I love that grille.
Yeah, I know.
By
it
far,
knows
this
how to
is my
make
favorite
an
front
exit
end on this
too. Right
truck.
off the road, onto the trail, and over the horizon. Tremor is factory built for off-road with shocks, wheels, and pure power to handle the rough terrain without compromising towing or payload.
It looks fantastic, but I'm sure we're all wondering, what's exactly new on the Tremor?
Well, one thing to point out is
lights
this
on
new
that?
front bumper. It's a modular front bumper, and this design makes it easier
Like the old
to
Raptor
install some of the awesome accessories we offer, like brush bars, a Ford Performance winch kit, and even a light bar that can help you light up the trail at night ahead of you.
I mean, lighting up the trails in a Tremor, that just sounds like the perfect off-roading experience.
I like though that you
to
could
me,
actually
but
build your own winch
I
bumper
have to
for
know,
that. It
can
looks
it
like
handle
it's
the
nicely
elements?
integrated. where you could
Absolutely.
actually
From the
build it and not
blazing desert
cut
heat
plastics.
in Southern California to the brutal cold weather testing that we put it through right here in Northern Michigan, we have put Tremor through its paces, both off-road and on.
Ooh, I don't think anybody wants to hear
Aaron,
about
the
the
problem
brutal
is
cold
these aren't
weather in Michigan
enthusiasts,
just
they're
yet.
engineers,
Okay,
so
simmer down on that. But
they
the
always
F-150 team
sound
has
like this.
proven that the next evolution of F-150 delivers the power to get things done and the capability to bring a smile to any face. But that smile that you've got right there, I feel like there's something more up your sleeve, like there's another surprise.
Oh, yes. There is one more beast backstage. It is the fiercest truck
Raptor.
anywhere. Do you all want to see it? All right. Here is the next version of the original high-performance off-road truck, the new F-150 Raptor.
Well, let's see. Now we're going to get some new shocks. It's like new graphics package. Shelter green there, which is what we ordered on our Ranger Raptor. Green looks good in the desert. I don't know about that hood graphics package though. I miss the days, the Gen 1s, man. The fenders just in the rear quarter panels, they just look so wide compared to what we see now in just the standard trucks. I'm sure if you put them side by side, it's probably the Dunes, Silver Lake there. But back when they just looked so high, something that you lose it a little bit now. That money at Twinch capable now as well, so that's interesting. So shelter green though looks good. Red with that shelter green actually looks pretty good with that.
This truck is insane. I love it. Welcome back, Andrew Frick, guys. Tell us, we got to know about this Raptor.
Yes, I cannot wait to tell you. Well, first of all, Ford invented the high-performance off-road pickup truck with the first generation Raptor in 2009. Since then, and now through 3 generations, Raptor is the ultimate expression of extreme capability and performance in F-150.
All right, Raptor already kind of had a pretty aggressive roar, but how do you make a monster like this Raptor even tougher?
Yeah, well, we know our customers take Raptor to the max. That's why when we made the suspension even better with available Fox dual valve shocks that dynamically adjust to ensure comfort, control, and confidence, we added a new modular bumper for better off-road clearance and the option to add a light bar to the front. And when you are in Baja mode, the off-road information is right in front of your eyes. We want you to take that ridge and take on that terrain. And I'm telling you, this is one tough truck.
All right, so it's not just a Raptor, it's a Raptor R. We want to hear about the
Raptor R. I mean, Raptor R takes it to the pinnacle. 5.2-liter supercharged V8, 37-inch all-terrain tires standard, best-in-class ground clearance, over 700 horsepower. The new F-150 Raptor R is not only our most powerful and off-road capable Raptor ever, it's targeted to be the most powerful full-size off-road truck ever. So when you see that Raptor with that orange R coming your way down the road, you know you were looking at the ultimate extreme off-road beast mode truck.
Yeah, you see that R, you better watch out, okay?
Yeah,
What
seriously.
a way to cap off this F-150 lineup with this truck.
Yeah, it is. And everyone at Ford has such immense pride. I know everyone here does as well in F-150. I want to say thank you to the team members here with us tonight from Dearborn Truck Plant. Who's here? All right. Thank you for being here. Let's also give a shout out to our Kansas City Assembly Plant team.
Some pictures.
And everyone else who puts their heart and soul into the new F-150 before it rolls off the line. We also want to thank our designers, engineers, suppliers, and our dealers, every member of the F-150 family.
I'll be honest, these presentations
the trucks
like
you
this,
see on the stage are your monuments.
Car. It's kind of
we
hard
mean
to
that.
get excited about a
when we say
F-150.
that F-150 is America's
Tremors,
truck,
the Raptors,
we truly mean that.
Done, but maybe.
So just take a look at this map. Utah loves that power boost. Nevada loves Raptor. Idaho makes the ground shake with Tremor. Alaska goes for the max trailer tow package. Florida buys the most 4x2s, while Vermont likes their 4x4s. Whatever your needs, there's an F-150 for you, and it just got even better in 2024. No matter what style and options you pick, there's one thing you can be sure of. Your F-150, like all of our F-Series trucks, were assembled right here in the USA. And our competitors cannot say that. F-Series creates over 500,000 jobs across America. F-Series is an American icon, powered by American ingenuity, stamped with American pride,
I've driven the
built
TRX
Ford, tough, and all in on America.
There are people who say things aren't made here.
We debate with somebody about TRX versus the Raptor.
Those people should come to Michigan or Kentucky or Missouri, where you'll find Ford workers, not just assembling vehicles, but building the future of automotive manufacturing. It's why Ford employs the most hourly auto workers in this country. Can't speak for the other guys, but we're all in on America.
Pretty smart there, Ford. Pretty smart to go all in on America. And I, for one, I'm excited to see where they go with this. Now I'm going to bring up their press release. So I want to start with Tremor, because I think Tremor, for especially my audience, is kind of one of the more interesting packages they do. So let's add this up here. So this is from the press release in Tremor. Read their little statement here. So the F-150 Tremor design is new for 2024 and engineered for customers seeking the performance-built off-road vehicle that maintains all the truck functionality of the F-150. The vehicle is a result of watching how customers use their truck for life out in the cornfields, the dusty two-track trails, muddy bogs, and off-road spoon trails. I have to say, I like the grill for the Tremor is by far my favorite, but what bothers me is I can't really tell. Are these LEDs or are they? I want to say they're LEDs because damn near LED needs to be standard now. But I like the way the lights look. But I'd be curious about when I get the more detailed spec sheet on that about that. But I like how they've run the bar all the way across here. The way they've run the orange, that I like in the grill, how the lights sit inward a little bit. Looks aggressive. I'll be honest, the winch I could give two rats is about like it just. I'm not a fan of sticking a winch out in front of a vehicle like that, and you get into a bumper accident, and then your winch is through your Ford badging there. And speaking of badging, this was a big deal. Blacked out badging. So I don't know if they really didn't mention that. And I saw this in some spy photography stuff a few weeks back, that they're doing some blacked out badging, which is kind of interesting. Hopefully much unlike the blue, hopefully the black paint stays in there. But I think Tremor is the best bang for your buck with this truck. And once again, the bumper is kind of Raptor like, you can't say it's not. Definitely nice fog lights in there. You can see all the little safety stuff for it. Looks like they added safety. It's a plug-in of sorts for that bumper, but they added the sensors out into that winch, that's kind of interesting. It looks like there's a camera right there that's being blocked. So I don't know if you guys can see that. There definitely is a little camera under that Ford badge that you're never going to use. Ford, you got to do better than that, man. I do not understand why they did it with Bronco. They want you to be able to have all these features, and then they block the features. So and we'll get into this more as we get more info, but that's kind of a strange thing. And let's see. So light bar designed for increased visibility areas, available to order, and it's in dealer installed, performance winch there. So you can get that dealer installed 12,000 pound Warren winch, which I would assume is because of you're shoving all these trucks on there. You wouldn't want a extra half a foot or so of sticking out there when you're trying to load these trucks up. Vehicle personalization team is working to offer more accessories in the near future. So that's interesting. Looks like the seats, nice trimmer badging. Of course, you're getting all that orange stitching that I like that they do that, and it doesn't look like over the top. The trimmer, I would have liked to see that just embossed. I don't need all that because the problem I have with stitching like this is it tends to get dirty, and trucks are made to be worked, and your back sweaty, whatever. I know that sounds gross, but I know how work trucks get, and I just see that getting all dirtied up, but it looks good. We're going to get that trimmer side decal there. The coast-to-coast grill with active orange accents, unique trimmer style running boards, details such as stitching, decorative finishes, floor mats, embroidery, embody the essence of the exterior design. Ford off-road veterans listen to those customers to create the truck that would handle their demanding lifestyle, perfect for customers who want increased traditional off-road capabilities compared to the normal F-150 models. Does this mean, I'm assuming we're still going to see the FX4 package and the STX and all that, but that's interesting. Now here's to Raptor. Obviously, a lot of didn't change about these vehicles. Now they're doing micro adjustments. Our buddy Tim Esterthal with Pickup Truck Plus SUV was on the show last night and did discuss this a little bit, where he said it would not be a revolutionary new design, which we've seen these trucks, like I said, in spy photography, but they were just going for little bits of just micro adjustments, and it looks like they've done that. Now the Raptor, don't get me wrong, Raptor looks great. I almost would rather have the trimmer front end than the current Raptor front end, which is probably not feedback that Ford wants, but I don't know. I'm not a big fan of those running lights, the daytime running lights there. That just something about it just is not for me, but that's the cool thing about Ford is they seem to have a truck for everybody. Let's see. The camera has been relocated to the winch. Okay. Let's see. That would be interesting. I didn't see it in that. Let me go right back up there. I don't see where it's been relocated in this photo. So, and we'll get more details down. I'm just going by what I would get my first impressions of these vehicles. So just keep in mind when I'm talking about this stuff, my opinions can change down the road. All right, so let's get into the little press release of Raptor. The 24 Raptor boasts a new Fox dual live valve shocks to increase, man, if I could talk tonight, to provide a more confident, controlled riding experience with position-sensing compressions, control standard, new continuously valve or variable rebound controls, work to further enhance both off-road and on-road driving thanks to the dual live valve technology. With the success of the Fox live valve shock technology launched on the F-150 Raptor 19 model year, this is the natural evolution of the technology. Much like our buddy Tim said, they're just natural evolutions. They're not going crazy. Let's see if anything else kind of stands out to me here. Standard forged tow hooks at the front of the vehicle. Where you guys at with these? They kind of remind me of AEV kind of wheels. Obviously, these are optional bead-lock capable wheels. Look interesting. I did like where they were talking about in Baja mode how that was up in the screen. Once again, I'm not big on that, so hopefully you could turn that feature off. But it is interesting that they are offering that. Let's see. TFL video, he shows the camera. Well, good. It's awesome. I'm sure Andre's been all over this truck. Once again, I needed to be there and just didn't work out. Terrain management system with 7 selectable drive modes. Okay, if you're a Bronco guy, you will understand that. Standard trail controls act like cruise control for low speeds, which is a one pedal available. There it says they're available one pedal driving. Raptor R also features a unique power dome on the hood, adds aggressive styling to the vehicle, giving the truck an unmistakable appearance to match its incredible off-road performance. And usually these are actually, you own Raptors, these are generally not even for style. Like it does act, they're actual vented hoods. I don't really care about the graphics as much. So let's see what we got here. This looks to be, this is your classic front end. So you can see, as you can see here in the hood, it is not a, platinum edition. But here's some photos here. So let's take a look. So definitely a platinum edition there. You're getting all that kind of platinum look to the front end, which is, there is definitely an audience for that. I like the features and the stuff on the inside of the platinum, but I'm not about all the kind of chromish trim. It's kind of these lights, they kind of hide with all that chrome in there a little bit. So that's kind of neat in the front end of that. Let's see. That just seems to be the normal red F-150 there. There is kind of a first look at that grille. That looks nice. Once again, blacked out Ford badging there. They're definitely like this is sort of reminds me of the Bronco, the way the running light is here, or the turn signal lights. So that's kind of interesting. I'd have to go back and look at the current F-150 to see if that's in there, but I'm just going through this quickly, seeing what I can figure out here. Wheels, not too bad. Not too bad there. This looks to be, this is on, let's see, what does it say here? On trim options like the STX, customers will experience the all new coast to coast grill. So that is like the trimmer grill, except it doesn't have all the orange going through it there. Looks like it looks to be a blue Ford badging there. Pretty interesting. I do like this new grill a lot. I must say, I seen it once again in some spy photos, and I gotta say I like that a lot. The interior of this thing, they didn't look like they really did much. That it nothing too crazy there. Obviously still push button start. You're getting that big screen there. Obviously the big 12-inch screen here. Nothing too crazy. And there's one thing I'm going to get to in just a second. Quickly going through, there's cloth seats, and Ford does a really good cloth seat. I must say, I actually like their cloth seats. But down towards the bottom of this, right here. So this was kind of interesting to me because this has been one of my kind of things, my buttons that I hit on with the Ford brand is, and even GM. There's too many freaking options. It's ridiculous to try to order. Jim Farley's been very upfront about they want customers to be able to order the vehicle they want. They said that's a happier customer when they do that, which I 100% agree about. But all the packages and stuff they offer just make it a nightmare for the customer to understand what they're getting. And you might want to, have a $40,000 pickup. And by the time, you like this one part of the package, and by the time you click it, then it jumps you into another package. And before you know it, you're looking at your tally and you're into a $60,000, $70,000 truck. It just is aggravating. And I think that turns away customers. So if they can simplify their lineup like they are saying they're going to, I think that's pretty awesome. It says Ford has reduced ordering complexity by 90% compared to the 23 model. This simplification means more some popular features like the extended range fuel tank, class 4 trailer hitch are now standard. So they're going to get the big gas tank, and Ford's always been known for big gas tanks in their trucks. Popular freestanding options like moonroof, max recline seats, axle upgrades, towing mirrors can still be ordered outside of the package. So that would be one of the biggest takeaways for me is that simplify it, make it easier for your customers to go to their build and price website and be able to order it. And I'm curious what you guys think about that. I study these build and price websites like crazy. I'm always looking different ways to configure one of these things and make it where what I see on their website, I can go to the dealer, print that out, and really feel comfortable ordering. So that's if you do that, Ford, that's a home run to me. Hybrid truck sales, they were big on this. Ford has 77% of that. Well, Toyota is really the only other hybrid truck kind of out there. So that was kind of a skewed statistic there, but still. I will say I like how Toyota does their hybrid system for torque and give you that V8 feel with a 6-cylinder. Ford is giving you the option to actually use the battery for, like they showed. Your lights go out, plug your, maybe you just need your deep freeze or your refrigerator plugged in, and you can keep that going for a little bit. I think that's pretty interesting. Obviously I'm not a guy that needs a welder in the back of my truck, but it is interesting that you could actually run a welder on there. I'm going to assume nothing probably more than a 115 style welder there, but that's pretty cool. Let's see. And I apologize, but I'm quickly going through this. So industry first, the class exclusive Pro Power onboard features is regularly cited by Ford customers as one of the most desired. And if I were to buy an F-150, that's how I would want it. When my buddy, Tim, once again, I hate to keep mentioning, but I track what Tim does quite well. He bought the new Power Boost and loved it, and he couldn't understand why they were not selling more. And it was something that Ford, with the last version of this truck, they talked about and then just sort of dropped and didn't want to talk about it anymore. So hopefully they allow customers to understand and know that, hey, there's a lot of features, and Jim Farley said he just got back from that trip where he was in the Lightning trying to go across country in a Lightning and found out all the problems there. After that trip, he said, hey, there's going to be a lot more hybrids in our future, which that's, to me, the way. If you're going to kind of switch to electric, give customers a hybrid, give them a that 3.5 Power Boost, and let them slowly transition, man. Truck buyers do not like to be spooked. Now with the Lightning, there's first people who want that first tech, and a lot of times they weren't truck buyers. They got that tech. I think in some ways they've learned that Ford's just not 100% there yet with the Lightning. And I think we'll say probably next year we'll see an updated version of the Lightning. But I think giving them a hybrid system, letting them slowly eke their way into that is the way to go for Ford. Let's see. We got here. Bryce says, need a single cab F-150 Raptor with the 6.2 bi-turbo V8. Yeah, man. Single cabs, sadly, you'd be like 10 orders, I think. Unfortunately, people use these trucks now as their family carriers. And wow, I've always liked, me and my buddy Jim, who was in the chat, we always liked single cab trucks back in the late 80s, early 90s. They just aren't practical, maybe for most people's purchasing. Not everybody. I know some people just, hey, it's just me and my significant other, and that's all it's ever going to be. And that's all we need of a truck. But unfortunately, for us to continue to get cool trucks, well, the single cab sadly is going away. Let's see. Let's go to Ford. Do they have their building price up on this? All right. Yeah, let's do this real quick. Here, I'll bring this up. So give me just a second here. And we will build one of these things real quick and just see what it is like. There we go. All right. So I'm happy they actually have their website up. And I will say the Mustang, when they launched this Mustang site, it was buggy as hell and still kind of buggy. So let's hit build and price and just see what happens here. Yes, I'm going to acknowledge that there are some issues. Now, XL is going to be at $36,570. I guarantee you, as soon as I click into that, it's not that price anymore. STX starting at $43,895. XL $47,620. Now, my 1997 XL I bought, I believe it had a 3.6 V6 in that thing. It was a manual transmission and cost me $18,000. Times have changed. How times have changed. But there is a trimmer. So interesting that I haven't got all. I'll have to go through all these press releases, but I'm happy trimmer going to be its own package now. I'm so happy. I hated when you could add trimmer to things and it just got really confusing. So trimmer being its own standalone package like that, $63,950 though. Lariat $64,995. King Ranch is $73,730. Platinum is $73,425, and Raptor starts at $77,980. Yes, they are. They get a little bit expensive here, but let's go to trimmer. I think trimmer is what I would say is probably the most popular package there, that price point too. I know it's expensive, but I think that's going to be where it's the cat's meow for that. And Ford, as you can see here, Ford has this real affinity for boring colors. So we get this agate black metallic, which I do like that color. You got an antimatter blue, which I'm so happy they're continuing to make the antimatter blue, even though it doesn't. That's not a really good rendition of what it looks like. Carbonized gray metallic. You've got iconic silver metallic, and I'm not a silver truck guy, but I've said recently that with the orange accents, silver looks good to me. Now you've got the classic white and a trimmer, which I think that looks great, and then you've got avalanche. So we've got two whites, basically two grays, and a blue. That's the colors we got. Now, do they add to this? I don't know, but that's kind of pretty boring, to be honest. That color is it's pretty boring. Let's see here. Nothing went too crazy here. But let's look at the interior real quick. Cloth seats in that thing. Still a nice usable setup. I like the tabletop stuff they do there. I think it's really cool. Now that's a separate package, but standard, or let's see, we're getting included is a wow, this is weird. So 5-liter V8 stop technology flex fuel capability is included, or if you want for $290, you get the 3.5 EcoBoost with auto stop technology. And I mean, maybe there's just the fan base that loves that 3.5 and nothing against it. But if I have the option of a V8, I'm not going to pay $290 more for the 3.5, though. I've seen what you can do with those 3.5s, and you can crank the horsepower out of those things. Obviously, it's going to be 4-wheel drive included. You can get that 10-speed transmission in this thing. 373 electronic locking axle. Let's see, the 401A package, or you get the 402A package. So what are we going to get with the 2? What does it say here? You get the 360-degree cameras, the bed utility package, mobile office package, tow haul package, LED tail lamps, modular front bumper, which I could care less about that. High lock transfer case, 2-speed automatic all-wheel drive, front axle with torsion differential. I'm sorry. Pro Power on board with 2 kilowatts, removes the rear seat under storage. Advanced security pack, rain sensitive wipers, power folding, power glass side view mirrors. Okay, that's interesting. I mean, you're getting a lot with this truck. Heated steering wheel, second row heated seats. My daughter would love that. Leather wrapped steering wheel, power tilt and telescoping system, B&O sound system, and ambient lighting. But let's go back. Let's see what the normal package has. So you're going to get the 18-inch. This is just what's standard. 5-liter V8, selectable drive modes, unique dual outlet exhaust. For Blue Cruise equipped with 90-day trial. So you're going to have to pay for that Blue Cruise if you want that feature. Auto dimming rear view mirror, which is I mean, I guess that's just one of those things I feel like you needed to put something in there, maybe. Adaptive cruise control with 6-speed upfitter switches, that's cool. Kind of that Raptor switches. Unique trimmer style running boards. So so that's kind of what we get standard. So bed utility package. What are we going to get with that? So standard on King Ranch, Platinum, and Raptor. Included on trimmer to the high package. We're going to get the tailgate step. So you're getting that tailgate there. So you can see kind of the latches there. You kind of got this one hidden there. But I will say I do find their tailgate to be pretty interesting. Hopefully I'll be at the Texas State Fair in 2 weeks, I believe. 3 weeks, 2 weeks, somewhere in there. And hopefully Ford, Texas is a truck central, so they usually have some of their fun stuff there. So I would love to do a walk around of this. Power tailgate and all that kind of fun for $635. Wheels, looks like you're just getting a standard wheel there. Why bedliner is not standard in a full-size $63,000 truck, I will never understand. But it's not. They had that bed divider there, which was kind of interesting. Nissan and Toyota have been playing with that for a long time. Tonneau covers, bed mats, power sliding rear view mirror, which That's almost a given. I would have to have that. Rear defrosters. Let's see. Wheel well liner. What is a wheel well liner? What am I missing there? And typical Ford, they don't give you any description. Remote start system with a remote tailgate release, which is nice. Once again, you're getting the remote start. Let's see, you're getting the dual tip exhaust, which I like that they kind of give you that Raptor bumper with that. 2 kilowatts for the battery power, and LED lighting. It's an option there. Yeah, it doesn't seem like you're getting a ton of features for the price. I can't jack the thing up any big. Cool, kind of cool there. It says Ford in there. You're getting trimmer. You're getting this digital, kind of what my Bronco people they had in the Wild Track. You're kind of getting that digital seat embroidery. No, I won't say it's embroidery. It's probably just anyways, it's the graphics into the seat, the cloth seat, and I could give or take that. That's not something that I'm like cool, but there's a generation that will definitely like that. Let's see any other fun things that I can see here. Wrap steering wheel, Blue Cruise equipped with a 90-day trial. Blue Cruise for $2,100, you can get where it's hands-free for 3 years. B&O sound system, so you're getting a 8-speaker sound system with that. Sync 4 with enhanced voice recognition, which I believe it's actually like a Sync 4.1 or 2, something like that. The system they're putting in like we have in the Mustang is very nice. It's very fast. It's much better than the version that they have in the Bronco. Very big fan of that. So let's just see. We didn't really add any options here, but what is the out the door price? $65,000. And that's finance? Okay. So $65,000 there. If you want to get you that one, that's pretty expensive, guys. Trucks are going up. And let's just look at what do we get with an XL? Let's just quickly go through an XL. Well, you're getting two more, another blue that you can't get in the more expensive trucks, which doesn't make a ton of sense. Antimatter blue metallic. Let's see, carbonized gray, silver, and white. So you don't get a ton of options there. But V8 engine, okay. In an XL, you're going to get the V8. That's awesome with the start-stop technology, which I hate. That's with a 4x2. I'm going to click 4x4 because I would never buy a vehicle that's not four-wheel drive in a pickup truck. Yes, I do want to continue. So $5,000 for that. That's pretty ridiculous, but it is what it is. Automatic transmission. You can get into let's see what the equipment group says. So that has to be glitchy. So it has to be with a 2.7. Yeah. So there you can see there. So unless I missed something, and call me out if I did, engine selected is the V8 right there in the package, which this is what it comes with. It says 2.7 liter V6 engine. So yeah, I've never understood why in the world they cannot have their websites 100% or 99% when they launch these things. Just never understand that. Now I don't do any back end stuff of this, so I'm sure it's a nightmare. But let's see, you're going to get cruise control. That's nice. 12-inch screen, big steering wheel, power glass, heated side mirrors. Okay, that's cool. Getting that class 4 hitch, Sync 4. Okay, so you're getting a little something with this truck. Let's see. And you're getting, you're still getting it's a 2-door. So you're getting that single cab. And a lot of people still want that. And I think a lot of parts companies, place like that, fleet people, they just want that. So I'm sure that's why Ford keeps that around. But I won't go into too many options of that one there, but that's interesting. XLT is probably their bread and butter truck. Let's just quickly look at it. Oh, look, XLT, you get some colors. There's black, there's blue metallic, Atlas blue, carbonized gray, iconic silver, Oxford white, avalanche, which is just a darker white, rapid red. Oh, buddy, I may have to look at this. They got my Rapid Red, which is a $495 upcharge, and then darkened bronze metallic. It's kind of interesting. Kind of interesting there. But this is like a king cab truck. See here is you can get the 2.7 in it. There is you get the V8 for looks to be $1,300. Okay. Or you get the EcoBoost V6 for $1,600. That is in a 4x2 version. Yes, for $3,800, I would want the 4x4 version. Nice, looks like a nice rear end options in this thing. Once again, I'm not going to go through too much of this stuff. Quickly looking. What's our out the door? Manual folding seats. Oh, the interior of the truck, not bad. Cloth seats, obviously. If we get black, does it force us into some package? We'll play the waiting game here. This is one thing about Ford and Jeep's websites that sometimes they get a little quirky. And it probably is not going to change. So we'll just continue on. And what was our price out the door? $53,000. And basically all I did was add the paint. I'm assuming the paint was a $495 option there. Where are you guys at with this new truck, man? I'm curious. I want to get your questions, comments in here. I appreciate everybody being on here tonight. We'll definitely have more. We'll have more about this truck to come as they release more press information. But XL is only available in a 5-liter. Interesting. Ragnar says, yeah, but yet if you look in the package, it says 2.7. I can't imagine they're using a V8 as their entry level engine. So that has to be a goofy website deal. It's Atlas Blue, not antimatter. I'm assuming I miscalled something out. Let's see. Seems like Rattler package was a one and done. Yeah, that horrible name for a package, by the way, the Rattler package. That the Rattler should have been like something, a Cobra Mustang or something. Like I just can't. Yeah. Yes. No, if I would have been there, they give you this information beforehand. So they've wrote their stories, they've produced their videos, and so they can launch. We get embargo times. I believe 7:15 was tonight's embargo times, my time. So yes, Ragnar says Tremor is good, but the Tremor High is insanely expensive. They just threw in everything, included the kitchen sink. Yes, and a massive car payment or truck payment. Yes, I think the star of the show for me is Tremor. I have to say, I think this is I just wish they offered more damn color choices. Now, I think Ford will definitely, they have a habit of they give you an entry level vehicle. This is what we're going to do for 24, and I think sometime next summer we'll see them add some packages to that. I know Ranger Guy has been itching for a Tremor version of that. I think you will see that. Hopefully they do it with the Tremor. They give us a unique grill like they're doing in the F-150. Right now, my money what stands is XLT looks like a nice deal. I hate to say in a $54,000 truck is a nice deal anymore, but seems like you're getting a lot for your money there. The Tremor here, but this one was, what was the price again on this? Man, what long goes there? $65,000 for that truck. That's a tough one to swallow. But I guess if we live in a modern world, you need a modern pickup truck. Yeah, that's a big deal. Big Wheel Fab says I'm ordering mine in the morning. Congratulations, man! A white Tremor. That does look good. It does look good in white there. Which version of white though? Are you going to get the Oxford white, or are you going to get the Avalanche white? So you get like the really bright white, or you get the looks like more of a faded kind of a cream tone. I probably would go with this darker cream tone. I think that looks good. But I'm curious where you guys at with this truck. I think Ford's done a good job of not going too crazy. I think the price increases that we see are just what they are, unfortunately. I wish it wasn't, but yeah, I think think trucks are getting expensive, is what I think. And bring your questions or comments. I got a couple more minutes here, and then I've got some dinner waiting on me. Let's see. I thank everybody for showing up tonight. I really do appreciate everybody coming in. Rev Nation was talking about the I'm assuming Raptor R. It says the TRX would smoke it. The only thing I was in somebody's Instagram. I didn't mean to battle about it, but somebody had posted they owned the TRX and a Raptor R, and then people were like, "Well, what do you do for a living?" And I agree. What do you do? I want to do that, but he was talking about the interior of the TRX being nicer, and I have to agree, it was a lot nicer than what Ford has for the Raptor, current Raptor. Now, let me go to models real quick. Now that I'm running my mouth, let's go through here and just kind of do a quick look at what they have here. Yeah, I think the I have to say I think the Raptor, the TRX. I don't know. There's something about some of the unique stuff they do. There's some nice badging they do in the center console. Of course, Raptor gets the little fold down, the shifter and the tabletop and all that comes out, which I don't know, man. I see a lot of these things as work trucks, which is silly to me, but I don't know I would want a Raptor for that. But interesting. I do like the seats in both vehicles. But there's something about starting a V8. Now they do have the Raptor R to fill that need, but EcoBoost, they've made these things sound a lot better, but it's still not V8 sounds to me. So that would be my only thing is, I don't know. I'm glad though they didn't go too crazy with all the code orange everywhere. Nice stitching. You're going to see it in the steering wheel there, a little bit here, but nothing outlandish. Did they get rid of the cylinder deactivation on the 5-liter? I do not know. They have not given any specs that I've seen just yet. Cigar Tech says, I love Ford, but they've always been lazy with the interiors. Man, they used to really be. That was something that the old 1500s from Chevrolet, the C10 stuff, it was always a little nicer. And but the F150 has always been a little cheaper. So I guess you kind of get what you pay for. But it looks good. Let's see. Is there another interior photo? Oh, nice. Let's see this one here. Okay. Nothing outrageous. Looks like you're getting storage up here. Your upfitter switches will be up here, I believe. There's those door locks that I just was fussing about in my Mustang video. Looks like you're going to get 3 position seating or memory seating. Beano sound system, obviously. Is this different? Is this new in the truck where they've put the door locks? I haven't paid much attention to the Raptors in a while, so I believe that looks different to me. Interesting where the door, is that storage, or because here's the handle to open the door. Interesting. Let's see. Ram has the nicest interior right now, in my opinion. I still kind of agree with you, Ragnarcon. I think definitely I would agree. Carl says no telescoping tow mirrors available for Power Boost. Why Ford? Why? And we'll know more about this too over the next couple of days. I think they will bring more of a detailed PDFs out where we can go through those a little bit with a fine-tooth comb and figure out what each package is getting. The build and price doesn't always show every little thing, though they are getting better. Laura with Alcione Ford, I think Chevy is much worse and poor quality than Ford's interior. Well, you would say that you own a Ford dealership, ma'am. I hope you would not say you've got to be bleed blue all the way, right? Let's see. I'll admit I haven't been in a Chevy in a long time. They goofed up their infotainment system a few years ago, and I lost interest. We did time. I don't know if you watched it or not. We did time with a ZR2 Bison. The interior of that truck, I just wasn't that impressed with it for being a Bison. It's supposed to kind of compete with the Raptors. I mean, it's not a full-blown supercharged V8 truck, but it should somewhat interior-wise compete. I didn't find it to be that interesting. Let's see. Big Wheel Fab says it's different than the wife's 22 Raptor. And congratulations, sir, that your wife has a 22 Raptor. You're living the good life. Yeah, I thought the interior there was different. And Laura, will order banks open up tomorrow? I'm kind of curious if you can let us know. Or Laura here with Alcione Ford is in Illinois, and or I believe it's Illinois, or Indiana, Illinois, I believe. But I'm curious, will order banks open up tomorrow? And if so, I know they've always treated their customers very nicely for or customer orders. And who wants to order that new Raptor R? I would be curious. I would. I don't know, Raptor R seems nice to me, but $115,000 or so. That's a tough pill. That is a tough pill. Let's see. When will you accept trade-ins from other manufacturers that you resell them easily? Or do they go to auction? That's a great question. That is a great question there. I would assume they have most new car dealerships have a nice used car selection as well. And usually it's all brands. But that is our F-150. That is it. And thank you guys for joining in. I will probably do a true build and price on one of these. I'm assuming probably a couple of these in the next couple of days, and we will go from there. I appreciate everybody joining in. Once again, smash that like button for me if you have not. That's the only payment we need. I'm sure there was some music playing in the background that YouTube will demonetize this video. So if you want to support the channel, we have a membership button somewhere on the old YouTubes there. If you would smash that for me, it's $5 a month. All it is. I try to offer unique things. I would prefer you to go to our Patreon, which is in the description. Patreon, I'm trying to push everybody to Patreon. They're they're much more fair to creators, so we do appreciate them. And so there you go, guys. I'm excited. And I hope you guys are too. Ford did a pretty nice presentation on that, and I'm sure TFL and all the other bigger outlets have some exclusive stuff. I encourage you to go check them out. And hashtag All Terrain Nation. And if you do go check them stuff out, you heard me say that. So whether it be 2-wheel drive, 4-wheel drive, or these bad mother effers that I do want to drive, F-150s, Raptors. I'm a Raptor dude. This has been your All Terrain Nation. We've been looking at the new 2024 F-150 here on the channel, and we're out. Peace, everybody. Love y'all.